Hello and welcome to Artificial Aviation. In today's episode, I start to get to grips with landing, starting out with the Deadstick landing lesson. Let's start by taking a quick look at the briefing, and then let's hop in the Cessna. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're doing here. Line up the nose of the plane with the end of the runway. Okay. In this training session, you will be placed in conditions that will allow you to focus on using the yoke only to land. Manage speed and glide path on the final approach, flare the aircraft to touchdown smoothly, and brake after landing to end the flight safely. Okay, cool. I think we can do this. I think we've had some good success up to now. Provided the simulator doesn't glitch, I think we'll be fine. Okay, so here we are in the aircraft. So in my preparation position, I'm going to get my hands on the yoke. I'm going to get my feet on the rudder pedal so I'm ready for that, because I'm going to have to toe brake when we get down there. And I'm ready to fly. Let's go. Okay, objectives.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast.
Okay, so we're going too slow, so we're going to pitch down a little bit. Maintain 65 knots, so we've got 65 knots. Ooh, careful with that rudder. We're aligned with the runway. Okay, so if I pull back on the yoke, the nose is going to pitch up, and that will slow me down.
Keep your airspeed at 65 knots.
The runway. Okay.
When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
How will I know when I'm 10 feet above?
To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing.
Alright.
The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
Okay, so I'm fixing a point in the windshield and I'm aiming for that basically. 65 knots. And we're
coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back.
Yeah. Oh, am I gonna do it? Okay.
Now focus on the end of the runway.
Okay,
and pull back slightly on the yoke.
Oh, that felt a bit too fast.
Just above it.
Come on, baby. Gently, gently, gently. Flaring, flaring, flaring. And we're down.
Nice. Now apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. That was excellent.
I thought that was alright. How did everybody else feel like that was? I thought that was okay. I did notice, actually, that I was using the yoke on the runway, even though I was already controlling the centerline with my rudder pedals. It's still that temptation to use the yoke. So, yeah, that's interesting. So let's have a look. Where did we do well? Where did we do not so well? Stop the aircraft. I felt that was really good. We managed to stay right on the line, and we stopped it. Flare the aircraft. Bring progressively the aircraft nose up to touch down with the two rear wheels. 2,404 out of 3,000. I didn't think that was too bad. That looks okay. It could be better. Could be better. Bring progressively the aircraft nose up to touch down with the two. Yeah, see, I yanked it a little bit. I think I was a little bit rough with it. Follow the glide scope. Stay aligned with the runway while maintaining 65 knots. So, okay, right. I don't know about you, but I think there's a better one in me. So, let's give it another go. Okay, here we go. Ready to fly. Now, I'm going to do what they've asked for.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast.
Right, where are we? 60, just a bit beyond 65. Let's pull it in a little bit with that rudder. Get us back to center line. Okay, let's try and keep us a little bit level, but we want to be on that runway. Not too fast. Let's just keep our glide slow.
Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
Okay,
To
go.
flare
Coming in.
means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
So all you pilots out there, I'm using my rudder right now to try and keep my nose on the center line. Am I doing the right thing or the wrong thing? Pop it in the comments below. I've got to get a much more gentle flare going here as well.
We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back.
Okay, resisting. Resisting.
Now focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above
Much
it.
smoother this time. And now we're coming in. Come on. That's a bit much. There we go.
Nice. Now apply the brakes to slow us down
That
and
wasn't
bring
as
the
good
plane
this
to a
time on
stop.
the brakes. We're on the line now. Let go of the yoke. I'm just gonna bring it in.
That was excellent.
That's a shame. She said it was excellent. It wasn't excellent. Actually, I can't remember what my previous score was. Editing insert here. But that was still pretty tidy. The flare. The flare was worse. I thought that was better because it was smoother. I think we'll practice this through other exercises. Let's take a sneak peek at what we've got coming next time. Landing without elevator. Focus on throttle for smooth approach. That should be fun. So, if you like this video, don't forget to stick a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We've got loads of great content coming. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.